Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are going to discuss topic 2.3 system call. Okay, so system call, what we have learned in chapter 1 is a software interrupt. Okay, it used by system program or application program when they want to request an OS services. Okay, so from this figure we can see that we have system call here, system call interface, between user program and OS services. Okay, so we can define system call as programming interface to the services provided by the OS. Okay, it's normally written using high level language, like C++, C or Java. Okay. So from this example, we have one operation where we want to copy from input file. We want to copy the contents of input file to output file. Okay, so we can see the system call sequence. Okay, that happened in this operation. Okay, firstly, when we need to acquire input file name. Okay, thus we need to prompt on the screen, a dialog box, so that user can enter the file name. Okay, so this involve to display prompt to screen. It's involve a system call. Okay, to accept input from a user, we are going to use another system call. Okay, so we can see here it's involved a lot of system call. Okay? So that's why it said that system execute thousands of system call per second. Okay, to use system call using API. It's written in API. Okay, it specifies a set of function, including the parameter. So if you look at this figure, we have function, parameter, together with the return value. Okay, we have three common API. Okay, Win32 API for Windows, POSIX API for Unix, Linux, and Mac OS, and Java API for Java Virtual Machine. Okay? Right. For a programmer access API via a library of code provided by the operating system. Okay. So for Unix and Linux, the library code is libc. So libc contains a system call, for this OS. Okay. So each of system call in a user program, will be assigned a number. Okay, and then system call interface maintain a table, that index according to the to the numbers assigned to the system call. Okay. So system call interface, here we have system call interface invokes the intended system call in operating system kernel. Okay, and it returns status of the system call and any return value. Okay, so for if the system call involve file management, it needs to return status of the system call. Okay, so this figure shows the relationship between the API, system call interface, and also the operating system environment here. Okay, so from this figure, we can see that we have a dual mode. Okay, here is user mode, and then another one is kernel mode. Okay, so in user program, it invokes open system call. Okay, it's invoke open system call. This one because it's intent to open file. Okay. So this system call will be passed to the system call interface. Okay, this function will be passed to system call interface. So system call interface will intercept the functions and invoke the necessary. Will invoke the open system call. Okay, and then operating system will return the values to the function to the application program. So if you look at this, mostly system call is accessed by user program via API, okay, rather than direct system call use. This point can be understand when we look at this figure. Okay, we when we want, so in this example, when we want to display this statement greetings, okay, on the output device, okay, we use the API in C language, okay, and then this API will be translated by system call interface. So in this example is standard C library, okay. This function, okay, F function will be intercepted by standard C library, okay, and then it will be translated as write system call, okay, because for Unix, okay, in this example it's using Unix OS, okay. For Unix or Linux OS, okay, to display an output, okay, we will use write system call. Okay, so C, in this example, C program invoking printf library call, okay, which call write system call. Okay? So this figure explain this point. Okay? Right. So we have three general methods used to pass parameter to the OS. So actually, these three methods is the three general methods used by assembler when we want for the parameter passing. So the simplest one, we can pass the parameter in register. So this is suitable if the parameter number is 4 or less than 4. Okay, but if the parameter is more than 4, we can use either we can pass parameter and store it in a block or table in memory, or we can use stack. Okay, but the most effective technique, okay, we use a stack, okay, to pass parameter to the system call. Okay, so that's all for this talk. Thank you for watching.